Hi, my name is John Whitehead, and I'm an executive and leadership coach, and welcome to this week's video blog post. Now, time and time again, when I'm working with leaders, there seems to be a common theme that comes up, and that is around communication skills. And I've talked about this in other video blog posts, where I talk about soft skills development and how communications is that foundational piece. And understanding how we communicate and how we behave is fundamental to that. And an example of that is, when we're communicating with employees or direct reports, are we using a tell approach or are we using an ask approach? The tell approach is connected to command and control type of leadership, where we tell people what they need to be doing. And then there's very little accountability there. We just say, this is what you need to do, go do it. Whereas the ask approach is more of a coach approach, where you're working with that individual to find a common solution or to get the work done, often known as participatory leadership style. So for an example would be, an employee comes into your office and says, hey boss, we have a problem with ABC. What should we do? And you jump, as a leader, you jump right in and say, well, this is what you should be doing. Go do it. Command and control. Participatory or coach approach is that employee, that direct report walks into your office and says, hey boss, we got a problem with ABC. What should we do? And you say, oh, that's interesting. What, have you got any ideas about that? Have you got any ideas how we might be able to solve that problem? So you're engaging that employee into it. Now, I can't tell you how many times I'm having conversations with leaders, and they tell me one of the biggest problems is time management, that they never have time to get stuff done. And I ask them, what do you do in those situations where employees come in? Oh, I just tell them to go do what they need to do. And I say, would it be better if they came in with those solutions already, or had those solutions already? So if they walk in your door and you say, what do you think have you got any ideas on that? What do you think you could do? Now, and it may not be what you would actually yourself do, right? But if it will work and it happens in the time, it will happen in the timeline that it needs to get done, say, hey, great, go for that. Or if you're not sure about their solution, you can say, is there anything else, another way you can think of doing that? Or are there any unintended consequences of doing that you can think of? So you're engaging them in the solution using a coach approach. It's participatory. But here's the thing. Yes, it may take a bit of time up front. And this is, I think, why leaders don't do that as often as they should, is because that's an investment in your time, having that conversation with that employee, drawing it out versus just telling them, because you think, oh yeah, it's done, I've just told them. The reality is, though, they keep coming to you. They keep coming to you for solutions. Whereas if you use this as an approach, over time, you will find them coming in and saying, hey boss, I have a problem with ABC, and this is what I'm thinking of doing. Brilliant. Or at some point you can say to them, hey, you know what? It looks like you got everything under control. Why don't you just do what you think needs to be done? So you're enabling them now to act. You're allowing them to do what they need to be done without that direct supervision. So moving away from the command and control to participatory. Moving away from telling them what to do to using a coach approach. I'd be interested in your comments and thoughts about that. So feel free to let me know. Make a comment in the bottom of the video, and I look forward to hearing from you and exploring any ideas you have. Thank you, and we'll talk to you again soon.